Okay, so yeah, that's because we didn't save, so we've got to set up everything again. Right, so down to 33%, 32. Let's do headphones. Okay, so that should be good. Right, game graphics. We want full screen. Advanced settings. Okay, shadow maps, let's turn down. Volumetric lights, let's turn down. Ambient occlusion, I actually don't like ambient occlusion. Contact shadows, light shafts, like screen sprays, reflections, bloom. We'll turn low. Texture quality, sure. Okay. Right, so that should be good. And then we want the subtitles and the character names. Okay, right, let's go. That should be good. Okay, let's do this. Right, let's speed through this. So we're going to have to do it all again, sadly, because of, you know, how the Darun legacy. The Darude Sandstorm legacy, just because of the annoyance of whatever that crash was. So that's why I've turned down some of the things as well, even though it's running fine. You know, whatever the hell caused it to crash, something probably loading in, right? So let's turn down some of the things just to be safer. 1348, okay. Like, considering the Great Fire of London was 1666 to get rid of the plague. Was the plague really that long? Was it like 300 years? That's a long time. It's a long time that plague was going on. And then, you know, it eventually got rid of it. Right, we're gonna pet the doggo again, just in case. Do you have to be 10 to do the challenge?
Alright, let's go.
Like, that seems odd, that you have to be 10 specifically to do the night's challenge.
Your beast thinks with its stomach, as usual.
The Goyen beast. Well, it's gonna meet another beast soon, isn't it?
Go on, boy. You'll find a prey. I believe in you.
Don't get your hopes up. Let's keep going.
And he did find something. He did find a wild boar, and then they just ignored the boar when they found it.
Look.
But I guess they were sidetracked by looking for the dog at that point, and then...
This is where I courted her, you know.
Yes.
And we also have a ribbon.
I know. If only she could come with us.
See, the way... I guess maybe she's just ill. Oh, she got the plague. Oh. So she's not dead. She's just very ill and unable to come help us.
Right. As I was saying, we all have obligations. I have to manage these lands. Your mother has to take care of your brother, and you...
And I hardly ever see you. I see Mother even less.
Listen. We're here for you now. So, follow me, daughter.
Hey, wait!
Because that also sounds like he was a distant dad until the mama died, and then he came in to help. So, you know, that was also, like, very confusing. It doesn't teach us to duck there, does it?
This apple tree was planted when you were born. It will prove your worth.
Sir Knight, what are the terms of the test?
The sacred apples of the sacred apple tree have been corrupted by a great evil. If you destroy 6 of these rotten apples by the time I count to 10, I will make you a knight.
I accept your challenge.
I can see some stones near the trunk over there. Go and get them and tell me when you're ready.
You'll be making me a knight this time.
All right, come back. Stand behind this trunk. You'll shoot from here.
It shall be done.
Okay, the birds are still there, though.
So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, Amicia. 7, 8.
And this is how Amicia becomes a true knight. There.
Well, well.
Ah.
I must say I'm impressed. But your sling is frightfully
It
noisy.
is.
It was a present from you.
Oh,
It
yes.
didn't make any difference that we got the 6, you know.
Goodness, what's up with him?
He must have smelled the rabbit. Come on, quickly.
You go
He-
ahead. I'll catch up with you. You're much faster than I am.
He didn't say anything different. I expected him to say something different for us, you know, getting all 6 like, yeah, I'll make you a knight. No. I did come up with a tutorial for how to crouch. I kind of missed that.
Wait for me.
Okay, let's go for Leon. And this time we won't dither about, we'll just run
A hunting dog is not supposed to lose its hunter.
and not explore.
Leo, where did he go?
Up the up bit, clearly. Let's ignore the deep water.
There you are.
That would let you drown. It's not here yet, but you know, we will later.
What did
Out
you
the
say?
piggo first.
Oh gosh, a wild boar. What a good dog.
Amicia, did he find something?
Shh. Come and see. A wild boar.
Some game. This will do nicely for a little feast.
I could use my sling.
That might work, but you'll need to get closer. This grass will keep you hidden if you stay low.
It's drinking. Time to make my move. Oh no, it saw me.
Find a way to sneak up. You have to hit the head.
Come on, I can do this.
That is very noisy. I did, and I kept hold of the sneak button that time for certain to make sure that
You have to aim for the head.
I'm doing my best. I
you
want
were
that
still
feast.
sneaking.
I know.
But no.
You can do it, my darling.
There you are.
Use the high grass. Stay low.
Its head's in a really horrible place that time. Okay, this time we might have an angle. Turns its head away.
Try again.
We got this first go last time. No, it's like in a horrible place.
Shot. Does hunger always make you this accurate?
It was turned in an awkward way, so we couldn't get it in the head.
But the feast isn't on your plate quite
No!
yet.
No! Go, Leon! Don't lose the scent!
This is the mistake that you made. Tell him to keep going.
I promise you, tonight we shall dine like kings!
I have no doubt we will.
Don't give up, Leon!
Well, see, he's got a pretty big scar on his face, you know.
And a piece for yourself!
I guess he's been fighting like major wars for his king,
Stop
right?
barking. He must have found it. These bridges were almost new. Someone's not.
So that's very thick tar, isn't it? Like, that's not even muddy water, that's literally tar. See, that would be an ideal opportunity to tell us a prompt for ducking.
Come here. It's
The ball.
the boar. But how? Leon couldn't have done that. Leon, come here. Leon, I'm here. I'm coming.
Oh, we found him. In a pretty sad state. And then we have to watch this again. I'm sorry.
My dog. Who did this?
My dog. See, if he was halfway over a hole, I would have dragged him away from it as quick as possible. You know,
Devilry is
just to be
this.
safe.
We must go. Immediately.
But that doesn't scream rats on the plague to me, does it? Okay, so now we've got to go through all this again. I'm going to get the terracotta pot. I'm going to smash the pots in the back as well. Just because we can. But this time we know not to aim at the ones that are like rocks on the floor.
Tell her I must speak with her. She's probably...
Looking after Hugo. Yes, of course.
Walks
Amicia,
very sadly.
He was a good dog.
That's not very comforting, is it? Like,
Where are the rivets for reinforcing the door? I haven't been able to make them yet. Did you hear about the English troops arriving? Oh, Lady Amicia, you're back.
Theo, there's an emergency. Get the others and go and see my father as soon as you can, all right?
All right. By the way, I've set up some targets for your sling behind the stable.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
thank you. But no, it's like, oh, there you are. I'm looking everywhere for you, my item. Doesn't care to actually talk to the slave.
The pots Theo told me about. I still have my sling.
This just like, if you need some extra practice, like, you know, smash the antique pots. Legends of Zelda style, just smash all the antique pots. It's fine. You know, it's someone's prized pot collection, but it's fine. They won't mind if you smash them all. Oh, there's only 3 in the pile.
Leo, if only I'd arrived more quickly. I would have killed whatever did this to you.
Yeah, I don't think you would have. I think you'd have died as well, to be fair.
By the way, any news about the town? Everyone is on edge. Some were bitten during the night. Sounds like the English to
Lady
me.
Amicia, did you
But the English bit them?
Later, Lord. Tell the others that the forest is out of bounds until further notice.
Yes, I'll tell
Were they bitten by people or were they bitten by rats? Because it sounds like the English came and bit you in the night. It must be the Midland. Not because of the biting the people, because, like, you know,
Take care of Leo.
the settlers from the rest of Europe.
He deserves his place at your side. Even if he was a bit naughty sometimes.
They're the European settlers that took over the land.
Darling dog.
This is like literally a priest, just in his vestments. Okay, let's go. Right, we're basically caught up to where we were
Mother's not too busy.
in a lot quicker time.
Sunshine won't last
Even
long.
still looking around a bit, you know?
The rain has already ruined the harvest. People are dying of hunger.
Also, I noticed no difference to the graphics. It still looks the same.
You're right about that.
There are, like, big sun rays. It might have been the sun rays coming down in this area.
Is Mother upstairs?
Yes, she spent the night there. The little one had another one of his attacks.
She won't be in a good mood.
Wow, you are very warty. You are very warty, Mrs. She won't be in a good mood. I mean, I know that she's like the servant and, you know, obviously dealing with detergents and things that probably mess up her skin, but, you know. Okay. We are of the House of Tree and the House of the Moon and the Sun, and combined we make the family of the Tree the House of the Sun and the Moon, I guess. And I don't know what these ones are. That's heraldry. That's heraldic coats of arms. Not all families have them. But it's the... Ironically, it's a British thing. So, you know, the fact that they're like, oh, we're not English. The English, those goddamn English. Okay, I guess that's up to the mom. So I'm going to go and explore the other way, which is the kitchen. And steal some food.
Did you hear what
We are
happened at
the
village?
lady of the land.
People being bitten. Kids too, can you imagine?
Each time it happens at night?
Famine, war on our doorstep, and now
Vampires.
vampires?
Oh, we must have sinned something rotten to be punished so. Oh, Lady Amicia, hello. I didn't see you there.
Yes, hello, milady.
See, we are the lady of the land, and they are all slaves and servants. Which is what the Conservatives want to turn the country back into, by the way. They want to be lords and ladies of the land and turn the whole country into servant. They want the whole of us in servitude to them, and they hate that we're out of the Middle Ages. So they want to change everything and back to the Middle Ages and deny freedoms to ordinary folk. Food? Spices?
Cinnamon. I'd almost forgotten what it smells like. They were right to hide it. Father would put it in every dish.
Well, I mean, if he's wealthy, you know, he can probably afford it, right? But there were many more spices than just cinnamon there.
The smell of your cooking warms the heart.
Oh, it's nothing much. But
It's
you'll
soup.
like it.
I'm sure
Or
I will.
stew. That's a very hot fire. You're standing menacingly next to in a very flammable skirt and dress. And your face is just over that. You must be burning alive. Jesus Christ. Flour everywhere. Spices, fruits, carrots hanging upside down. I guess it keeps them fresher longer. In this very hot kitchen that's probably, you know, means they're all shriveled and withered and it's not that great, but sure. Okay, right. And then a feast of fruits, some pears, some apples that seem to have combined into other apples, some figs on a thing, quite a few loaves of bread, more figs, beetroot, onions, vegetarian lifestyle, clearly, because the boars and the meats are so rare. Yeah, this is like literally what the Conservatives are trying to drive the country back into. So that's why the UK sucks right now and the economy sucks, because they're trying to turn us back into the Middle Ages and into things like this, and it's not right. The class system should be abolished, and it's pointless and stupid, and like, you know,
Louise,
it shouldn't be in
please
slavitude.
see Mother.
Indeed. Do you want to see her?
It's
Some
important.
fancy
Father's orders.
Oh,
medicines.
I have to finish your room. By the way, I've left a little something for you on your bed. Come and see if you like.
Thank you.
I guess we'll go to our room first and see what you are offering us. Some fruits. What is that? Is that just the head of a broom that you are brushing the table with? I mean, that's ingenious to, like, make it much easier to brush with in these middle. That's our bed. Surely that's our bed. What is this? Oh, it's the dog's bed, right? Of course, it's the dog's bed.
What am I going to do here without you?
Pile of hay and some blankets, and got some bones in a food dish. And you're stoking the fires for a nice warm bedroom. Fresh fruit laid on the table. Lots of fruit and a jar of water, I guess, if you need it. What is this? Doesn't leave left us.
The placemat that Mother made for me when I was a little girl. I've been looking for it everywhere. Thank you, Louise.
You're welcome, sweetness. Look after it now.
You haven't made the bed though, have you? Like, you're meant to be my look. You haven't made the bed yet. Like, look at the state that you've let. What is all this trash? Hay under the bed? What am I, a dog? You've let. It's fine that there's hay under the dog's bed, but why is there hay under my beds? You know, it's like a big fancy. We're Lady of the Manor. Why is there hay under my bed? Also, we've got a harp that's missing a few strings, it looks like, down at the bottom here as well. Could you tune my harp for me as well? I seem to be missing a few important strings on it to be able to play. And pile of words, nothing else. Is this all we own? A harp and some clothes in a wardrobe, I guess. And the odd book. And that's it. For being Lady of the Land, that's not a lot. But then again, there don't seem to be many people actually living here, so there's probably some obscure part of the country. Lots of towels. Is this our brother's bedroom? Guessing he's still in with Mom. Or is this the dad's? He's got a big chest. He's got fancy wallpaper, some antlers, but not a hunted creature. Many books. Some things there. Like, huge pile of clothes. Some sort of, I don't know what you're washing there, but some sort of thing for washing. Wardrobe. He's got weaponry. And his bed's not made, at least. You know, so there's that in common. He's got a throne to sit in. He's got a banjo. And some books. I think the son's the preferred child. Like, many books for his learning. Many books. The whole chest. Like a fancy travel chest. We don't have that. We just had a couple of cupboards, cabinets. And a wardrobe, you know, we had a couple of these things. But he's got many, many more things. And he's got a fancy-ass throne as well. We didn't have a fancy-ass throne. We had no seats. We had a stool to play the harp by. Like a very, very plain stool. Not even a fancy one. Like a little side desk. And like one wardrobe and one little... tiny little cupboard, and that's it. And then this one. Like, he has far more stuff. He is quite clearly the preferred child. I guess the heir of the land and all that. But, favoritism much? Okay, let's go see the mom that is quite clearly ill from the sounds of it. Many, many medicines.
You know you're not supposed to be here.
Many books.
But something attacked Leon in the forest.
My dear, I really wish I had the time to listen to your adventures, but...
Is she crazy? Or no, that's just actual noise that we're hearing.
And then he was...
Shh! You are to stay here with your brother.
What? Why? What's
Close the
happening?
door behind me.
Because war is
Open
coming.
the shutters, whatever happens.
But Hugo...
He is not contagious. I realize you hardly know him, but he will be all right. Trust me, Amicia.
Yes, mother.
I never trust them when they say it's not contagious. Okay, I think there's war coming and she's more preoccupied with the war or something, and she was making preparations for the war.
Mother...
Yes, medicines are called potions. Doing research to try and cure the plague, which is actually quite, you know, ingenious. Purple herbs? I don't know what those purple herbs are, but... You know, the fact that she's actually trying to find a cure and, like, in a thing doing research for that, that's actually quite... amicable isn't the correct word. Quite... something. It's very ingenious for the time, entrepreneurial, you know, very unexpected. Okay, and then we've got another library or apothecary full of potions and medicines, and even more books, and like
How long has he...
idols?
4 years? 5?
Protection idols. Maybe that was the parents' bedroom that we were at before? I don't know.
It's locked.
You're on the inside and the bolt is there. You can unlock it from this side. I get that it was probably locked from the outside, but like you could unlock it from this side. Okay, well this is his room then. Still many, many more books. So that was the parents' bedroom that we were... Which, you know, it's understandable they would have a few more things. He's got like a rocker thing for riding a horse. He's got loads of books, but maybe they're books for like researching the things. He's got like little toys, toy swords, got some toy shields, because obviously he's going to grow up to be a warrior. The world's tiniest bed. That is one tiny ass bed, even for a kid. Wardrobe full of stuff, another thing. Many potions, because they're obviously trying to cure him. We heard him. He's obviously playing in the fort back there. I see you hiding. Where can he be? Can we unlock the door for this side? Oh my god, you have no intelligence. Another thing full of the same toys as the other one has. Many, many swords and shields. He doesn't need this many swords and shields. Okay, well, here's his little castle that's hiding in. Hello. He has got some sort of thing on his face.
Your sister, Amicia?
Hello.
We haven't seen each other much. Mummy will be back soon.
Move! Come on!
I don't know, it sounded pretty serious out there.
Did he talk?
No, Lord Nicholas. He killed 2 of our men.
Yep, war is here. Where is he?
I won't ask again. Where is your son?
In good hands.
Why do they want the son in particular? That's weird. Well, he's got another scar on his face now.
Is that Mummy?
Also, her lips are very chapped. Yeah, they're just hide there rather than.
Hugo, come here.
What's up?
Why would you not lock the other room door? Like,
I know you're here, kid. I don't have time to play games. Where the f*** is he hidden him?
Stay down.
you know, why wouldn't they have came that way as well?
Hey, you! What the hell are you doing?
Let's go.
Where's the kid, huh?
Leave him alone!
Shut your mouth!
Why wouldn't they have gone in the open way by barging through the? Oh, it's definitely locked doors.
I don't know anything!
There you go!
Well, that person's been stabbed to death.
You.
No. I'm begging you. Hugo's not here.
And you, stay.
Come on.
Very clear.
Well, there goes the slaves.
Is Hugo the room?
You go the rune. I don't know where he is. He's not here. He's definitely not here.
What's going on?
Mother. I have to find Mother. She'll know.
He's probably already dead as well, you know. Can we go that way? That would be a lot easier.
Louise.
Well, she's about to get stabbed, isn't she?
Please.
Yep.
We need to move.
They shut that door behind them pretty sharply, didn't they? Well, he got a spear through his back.
We have to keep going.
I mean, okay, they've turned around. I was gonna say that would be.
I have no idea.
They've thrown everything over at.
Your last chance. Tell us what you know about
It'd be a terrible idea to go through after he's thrown a spear at the guy immediately, wouldn't it?
Lady Beatrice is a good soul.
Is the chef also dead? Okay, the lads are up to the spices is now gone. That's a good job we came in here before, because we don't get to look at the spices now. Okay, the door is open. I was going to say, this is just a dead end. How do we get out of here? Oh yeah, he doesn't turn around to see what's happened. Of course he does.
Where do you think?
Can we throw him in the fire? Okay, clonk on the head. On the mom. Good job.
My children.
Also, how did he fall that side of the door? He'll just die on the other side of the door where it could not possibly fall. Is it frozen again? That's half an hour in again. Does the game just freeze after half an hour and break? Or what?